There she is. Hi,
Hey,
there she is. How are you?
good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm getting all hooked up. And oh, my video, I need to turn that on. There I am.
What's up, beautiful?
I am hanging out today, getting things done.
Good, good.
How is Canada world?
Canada's good. Canada's still on lockdown, so we're good over here.
Locked in our homes.
Yeah. Well, no, we have a little more free space, but not as much as you guys. Not as
Yeah,
much as
I'm very grateful to be out here on the farm. I don't think I think I'd go nuts if I was in an apartment or something
I
small.
know. I know.
All right. Oh, I'm in the group. It's live. Let me turn my volume down. I got people already jumping on. This morning went by so fast. I was like, there's April. Hey, April. This morning went by so fast. I'm so glad I had an alarm set. I was like, is it noon or 1 o'clock already? Hello? Anyway, end meeting. I don't want to do that. Okay, everyone get started because I don't want to jump into Karen's busy day. She's got boys at home that keep her entertained. And I met her at a Higdon event 2 years ago, maybe three.
Yeah, maybe three. Three.
That's crazy
Mhm.
because I've met some of the best humans ever at his events. And I think that's what I miss most about events right now is people. And I'm an introvert and I don't usually like a lot of people, but I'm kind of like missing people. So connected with Karen, and she and I've talked a lot about gratitude and how to manifest things into your business. And I just thought it was funny that on my desk this morning that I had abundance and gratitude is
Ah,
what was sitting on my desk. And I'm like, oh, let me take it with me. So I want to turn it over to you because I know this is your absolute favorite topic. And the best part is that is um, started a new journal today with Danielle Delco. What is the very first thing she told us to do? Start a gratitude journal. And I thought, how perfect is that? When we started with Ray, first thing he said, start a daily gratitude journal. So the best of the they do this. So there's something behind it. And that's why I wanted Karen to come on and kind of give you the insights of why it worked and how to make it work. So go, baby girl.
yay! Hi, everyone. How are you? Thank you for having me on. I miss your face. I miss your hugs. But I'm so happy that we connected like 3 years ago. But like we talk all the time. Like
All
you've
the time.
become one of my such good friends. So I'm so grateful for that. So I won't take a lot up of your time. But Angela is right. Talking about gratitude is my jam. I'm obsessed with it. I absolutely love it. And I could talk about it forever, forever. So I'm just kind of, I don't know what you really want me to do, but I thought that I would just kind of just give a little bit of a backstory of just not even a backstory, just
Yeah,
talk about gratitude and how it's affected my life and how I'll give you some things to implement that maybe you could implement today and going forward, and maybe it'll change your life as much as it has mine.
absolutely.
So
And I
for,
think people don't give it enough credit um, of just our thought process.
that's it. It's so simple. Like
Yeah.
it's so simple. But how it all came about was I'm in network marketing. I have been for the last 6 years. And, I did what probably most people do. And I was trying to, grow my business back then and, figure out what other people do. Because the saying that I don't know who said it, but somebody said it, success leaves clues. Whoever said that was correct, like is 100% right. Success leaves clues. And so what I did was I went looking for those clues, and what I found looking for those clues was gratitude. Every person that I was, I'd be researching all the big leaders in the industry back then and what they were doing. And they all had the same common denominator, and it was gratitude. They were practicing gratitude. And I mean, I think we all know what gratitude is, but we don't know how to use it correctly in a way that it's really going to impact your life. And so, the common denominator that they had was they all said that they wrote in a gratitude journal. And so I was like, okay, if these 5 people that I've been researching and all have this massive success are all saying the right things, then that's what I'm going to do, because success leaves clues. So I went out and I got my very first gratitude journal. And a gratitude journal is it's not a fancy journal that already has, all of these sayings or things in it. It's literally a blank book. You can get one at the dollar store. You can get one at Walmart. You can get one at a fancy bookstore. It doesn't matter. I started, my gratitude journals are usually just notebooks from the dollar store. They're a little fancier now because the dollar store has some fancy notebooks. But other than that, as long as it's got paper in it, that's okay. So this is my gratitude journal now, and it's fancy because my sister-in-law bought it for me last year for my birthday. No, it was last year. It wasn't for my birthday though. But so this is my gratitude journal, and all it is just blank paper, nothing fancy. And it's more than 3/4 filled up. I literally just wrote in it 10 minutes before I hopped on here. I try to do it in the morning, but if I can't do it, it goes with me wherever in the house because I work from home. And I know that I need to write in it every single day. So what do you write in your gratitude journal? If you're a beginner or you're just starting out or you've just gotten your first gratitude journal, all you need to do is write one thing that you're grateful for every day. So I write the date and something that you're grateful for, just one thing. I write as many as I feel. Some days it's just one thing. Some days it's 5 things. Today it was 3 things. And so that's all you're going to do. That's it. It's just write at least one thing that you're grateful for. And you're going to start it out this way. I am so grateful for, or I am so grateful that, whatever it is. And then you're going to continue on. And every single day, you're going to make a point, you're going to put it somewhere where you're going to remember to find it. So it's usually on my night table, or it's usually sitting here on my office desk. Depending on what my day is, I know that this has to be written in. And if you're already have a gratitude journal and you're like, yeah, I got this, I write in it every single day, here's an action step. If you're a little bit more advanced, what you can do in your gratitude journal. So I write the date, what I'm grateful for, and then you can write 1 to 5 things of something that you'd like to attract, that you haven't, a goal, a dream, or something that you want to attract, and you're going to write it in the present tense. I am so grateful that money flows freely to me easily every single day, or so easily and consistently every single day. I am so grateful that I earn $5,000 every single month so easily and consistently. I am so grateful for my healthy body. It can be, just think of some things. Look at your vision board. If you have a vision board, look at some of your goals and think, okay, like, what do I want? I am so grateful to be living in my dream home. I am so grateful to be driving my white GLE Mercedes, right? Be specific and write those things every single day over and over. So that's kind of like if you're like already advanced. So when I write in my gratitude every day, I put the date, I put, I am so grateful for, or that, couple things. And so just, if you can't think of anything, think about what happened in the day prior. Like what happened yesterday? Was there anything that you're grateful for that happened? If there is, write it down. If you're like, I can't really think of anything, look around you. What do you see in front of you? I'm so grateful that I'm living, that I have a house to live in. I am so grateful that I have this beautiful desk to work at. You'll start to realize how many things and how little things, how you can be so grateful for everything. And that's kind of the key, is switching your mindset. And starting with a gratitude journal will help you switch that mindset, because you getting into the habit of continually writing in your gratitude journal, and every day you're, thanking God, the universe, whoever it is for you, you're thanking them every day, your mindset starts to change. You'll be driving, or you'll be out, or you'll be talking to friends, or something will happen, and you'll start to realize, oh, I'm grateful for that. Or you'll start to realize when things go wrong, to find the lesson in it. What can you be grateful for in that thing that just happened that made you mad, or made you angry, or made you sad? And so if you can do that, that's kind of like another action step. When something crappy happens, stop and just ask yourself, okay, what am I, like, what's the good in this? What is the good in this? Sorry, Amazon guy's probably here. My dog is barking. Shh, I'm home alone. Joe took the kids out, so I was good. So kind of look at what the good is. You stub your toe, you drop something, I don't know, figure out, there's the lesson in that is you just probably need to slow down. You probably just need to breathe. You just need to maybe look around and just be thankful. So that's a little bit about kind of how you can starting your gratitude journal, changing your mindset. Say thank you for everything. So thank you is one of the most powerful words that you can say. I'm going to get it tattooed. I'm going to get it tattooed on my arm. So I have grateful tattooed on my arm, and somewhere over here, I'm going to get the word thank you, because I feel like that's just a really powerful word. And if you say thank you for anything, that's you showing gratitude right there. That's how easy it is to show gratitude, is just by saying thank you. By saying thank you, because the universe takes that and says, oh, she's showing gratitude for it. So guess what happens when you show gratitude? You get more of what you're showing gratitude for. So if you're showing gratitude for everything, you will start to see things come in, and things start to happen, and things start to attract to you. And you'll be like, you'll think that they're coincidences in the beginning. You'll be like, well, that was nice, or, that was good. Wow, I can't believe that happened. And then something else. And then you'll be like, well, that was probably a coincidence. And then you're going to realize, oh no, I'm actually attracting it to me, because I'm grateful and thankful for everything else. When you spew out negativity and gossip about people and anything negative, stuff's going to happen. That's when you're going to start dropping stuff, stubbing your toes, things aren't going to happen the way that you want them to happen. You're going to want something to happen. It's not going to happen. But if you just kind of switch your mindset over and say thank you for everything, you'll start to see changes. even right away. Um,
People are loving this.
are they
They're,
good?
absolutely. I've got them in the Facebook group that you're not seeing them over here, but people love this idea. Just, you know, we when we're younger, we're taught to say thank you, but not why. We just sounds like manners, but we don't realize that we're speaking in such a bigger platform than just to that person. When I started talking to Karen about the gratitude and just changing your mindset and some of the things that what's the name of your course that you had that I took?
Manifesting for Beginners.
Yes. And, you know, I was like, okay, I'm going to put this to the test. I'm going to see how this works. Started journaling. And within the first 21 days, there was stuff showing up everywhere. And I was sending her messages almost every day. And I'm like, Karen, you're not going to believe this. We just went to Tractor Supply, spent $205, came home. There was literally a check in the mailbox for under $200. And I'm like, so I spent this and this showed up because I wasn't expecting this $400 check over here. And then we would go walk, and of course we're big on feathers. We love to see feathers show up. And our front porch the other morning was covered, literally covered in feathers. Of course, I know the cat tore the bird up. That has nothing to do with it. I still saw the feathers.
That's right.
And it's just the way you look at things completely differently. But just opportunities. In that 21 days, I was asked to speak in a group of over 100,000 network marketers. I was asked to be an affiliate for another top network marketer who speaks on GoPro stages. You know, and I was like, where is this coming from? And it just gave me cold chills to know that just being grateful and taking a deep breath and absorbing the sunshine and get planted and grounded on the earth changes what comes to us. So everybody's going, I'm starting a journal. I'm starting a journal.
Yes, yes. Listen, that was the very first thing that got me onto this whole gratitude journal, or this whole gratitude journey and manifesting journey, was just starting a gratitude journal. That was it. The manifesting came in later after, you know, I learned how to practice gratitude and what gratitude does. But you made such a good point. We're told to say thank you. That's how we were brought up. But nobody tells you why.
Yeah, just good manners. You're just being good manners. What's bad manners?
That's right. Yeah, and thank you is such a powerful word. Such a powerful word. And gratitude gratitude can change your business. Gratitude can change your life. So when I started like really digging in and practicing gratitude, say 5 years ago, my life is completely different than it was 5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Just everything falls in line. And my business, I have a very successful business, and I contribute it all to gratitude, because if I was still in the same place that I was 5 years ago, I would not be sitting here in my dream home, driving my dream car, helping other people do the same, meeting the friends that I have met, because I wouldn't be in that space.
Yeah, 5 years ago, I was still working as a nurse in the most negative environment ever. Like I would walk into the hospital and I could just feel the thickness, the heaviness. And it was like, why am I here? And I just knew I had to get, I didn't know why, but I had to get out. The month that I retired was my first month of $10,000 a month. And it just went up from there. But the moment I turned in my papers, because I followed that gut feeling, it was kind of like things started happening. Christy says, I started some of this in the last couple of months. I received a car. My family received almost $5,000 with a random check two days ago for $791. And what Christy doesn't know and what Kim doesn't know is when I started your 21-day journal, that both of those ladies were listed in my gratitude journal. And they have activated stop. They've activated their business. And so I'm so grateful for them.
Amazing.
Oh, where did that come from?
Just you showing gratitude.
Yeah. But they have come so far, and they've had things happen in their life, and then all of a sudden the doors are popping open. So I know this works. And that's why I was so excited to have you come and just show people that you don't have to become a crybaby. That just changing your words, your mindset, your thoughts, who you hang around. People that are negative, that are the negative Nancy's are just, they're crippling your mindset. And when you remove the access to those, you can really open up things, because they're going to keep that crab in the bucket. They keep pulling you back down. But when you give limited access to people that are not a positive, the things that change is so crazy. So crazy.
That's huge. Is you have to surround yourself. You have to surround yourself with people who you want to hang out with. You may not even, know them, but you need to know the people who you want to surround yourself with. I hang around totally different people than I do now than I did 5 years ago. That doesn't mean that they're not my friends anymore.
Exactly.
And I've, excluded them out. It just means that I spend the majority of my time with the people that I know that are going to lift me up, that are going to root for me, that are going to clap for me, that are going to talk about the same things that I like to talk about. Like, I love talking about gratitude and manifesting and things like that, where some of them are like, why would you do that? It doesn't work. It's bull, it's whatever. Well, it's just negative. I don't want to talk about, like, I don't want to be surrounded by like that. And if some of these people are your family, which, a majority of them are, it doesn't mean that, you need to cut your family out. But what it means is that maybe you don't spend as much time with them.
Yeah.
Maybe
and that's what Kim just said. She said, don't be surprised when you start rising up that people start dropping off, because they can't live in that positive energy space.
No, they can't. They can't.
Yeah.
And so don't let them bring you down. If you're on the rise, you keep going, girl. Like, you keep going. You will find people while you're going up to be on that ride with you.
I would have never dreamed some of the people that are in my Rolodex that are in there. When I look at my phone and I see who I have in my phone, is just like mind blowing. But when you get in, when we go to our events, when we go to our retreats, you might not be in a positive 100% when you got there, but there's no way you can leave a retreat with people that are in the same mindset as you and not feel amazing for days. It's just like, give me some more.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah. Absolutely. You can just achieve so much with gratitude. And, if there's one thing that you walk away with today is start your gratitude journal. That would be probably the first thing and the easiest thing and there's really no excuse not to, because like I said, it doesn't have to be this fancy book from Amazon that you have to wait to order, or you have to save up to get. Go buy one at the dollar store for $2 and that's it. But gratitude will bring you so much. And then, if you incorporate manifesting with that, stuff just starts to blow up. And
I had somebody not too long ago said, oh, that manifesting stuff, that's wicked, that's evil. And I'm like, but when you're saying a prayer, you are manifesting your goodness with whoever it is that you're praying to. It's not wooky. We've done it for years and years. It's just a different word. So whether the word manifest, if it gives you a creepy vibe, there's nothing creepy about it, because we do that every day.
That's all you're doing. Oh yeah. It's just a thought process. You're just, there's just a formula that you need to follow. That's all it is. It's, I guess, praying with a formula. Does that make sense?
I like that.
Praying with a formula. That's all it is. Follow the formula correctly, and it's all going to work. And it's all going to work out.
I love it. I've got to write that one down. But anyway, any other questions? I know there's a lot of chattering over here. Christy says, if you don't think this works, hide and watch us do that. And said, Kim said she was, see, that is not in alignment with higher energy. Yep, people do fall off. Thank you, April. She says, I love your heart. I don't know why they make me so weepy. I just love to watch people succeed. And Danelle said something yesterday. What happens when we don't win? If I got up today and I decided, oh, I'm just too tired for this, I don't want to, or whatever, what happens if I don't show up? Maybe that one person needed encouragement today. Maybe that one person is watching me. Or I had somebody this week that had huge wins in her business, but she was terrified to brag on herself. And I said, if you don't tell what's happening in your business, nobody will know. And I said, somebody's waiting on you. They're waiting. Their gratitude is you showing up. It's going, oh, she did it. She's still working a full-time job. She has children. I've got a mom with 10 kids, expected number 11. She's building a business. So I just believe that when people change their mindset, that big things are happening, big things that you don't even see happening right now. Kim says,
yeah, I just wrote down, they're waiting for you to win to believe that they can too.
Yeah, absolutely. And if we don't show up, then that's deflating their balloon. So I have to show up because it's no longer about me. When I got started in this, it was all about me. It was all about me and that $500 that I needed. But the more I show up, it's no longer me.
That's right.
This group, the masterclass, is proof of that. There's over 135, 40 people in here. That's not about me.
No.
That can manifest 100,000 people or more.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, Stephanie says, gratitude. I just want you to know there's 3 hummingbirds right here to my right, and they are just fluttering all over this window.
Are they?
They're just crazy right now. Of course, I've got a feeder right here, but they haven't been there all morning. See, Stephanie says, gratitude helps me work my job in a negative environment and shows up in my business. Yes, you have to be the positive energy. Absolutely. And Kim says, yes, not evil at all. At all. God, the universe, wants you to have it all. Absolutely. He doesn't want you to be broke. He doesn't want you to be, and he doesn't want you to be in a bad place. And I believe that when, as a matter of fact, when I was in a abusive relationship, I don't know who's supposed to hear this because I don't even know why this came up. But I was in an abusive relationship the night before. I had dropped to my knees in the middle of a brand new house in our living room, which was humongous. And I was not happy. I was like, if I'm not supposed to be here, I need you to show me why I need to leave. I need it in black and white, clear. I don't need no hem haul. I was like probably screaming. And the next day at 11 p.m. is when he punched me in the face. And I looked in the mirror and it was black and white. And I'm like, did you really have to punch me? But that's what I needed, because I always said, if anybody ever hit me, then I was gone. And I left. Within 6 hours, the house was completely empty. Brand new home, lived in it less than 90 days. And so it took me a long, long, long time to be grateful for that. But had he not knocked me out of his life, I wouldn't be here today.
No.
Period. Wouldn't have been.
There's no coincidences in life.
No.
There's reasons, there's lessons, there's all of that, but there's no coincidences. There may be, maybe something negative comes in and say, well, why did I deserve that? Right? It's not because
that's what I said for years.
It's not because you deserved it, and it's not because you asked for it. Right? But if you're in a negative space with negative things all around you all the time, negative things happen. You don't bring those negative things to you. Like, I don't deserve those things. But if you're surrounded by negativity just pulls, it just goes into you. So that's why you got to get away from all of that. And then only good stuff will come in.
Absolutely.
It's just, like I said, anyways, I could talk for hours, but there's little things, like do little things, little tricks to help you, you know, the saying is ask and you shall receive. And that's literally as clear as I can put it. You ask, you show gratitude for it, and receive. Like little things like on my Instagram. So I had my phone and I don't have music on my Instagram. I have everything else. I have all the new stuff, but there's no music. The music button isn't there. And I was with a couple girlfriends, and it's been like that for about a month. And I was with them, and I'm like, how do I get this? Like, I can't, like, I haven't had it. You guys all have it, blah, blah, blah. And my friend goes, well, just ask for it. You know, you'll receive it. And I was like, I know. Okay. And I literally, you know, sat there for a minute, and I was like, I felt this gratitude for this music button to show up on my Instagram account so I could start using it. And I was like, yes, like, and I said out loud, like, yes, thank you for my music button. Finally, I can, you know, do this and that. And I shit you not, 6 hours later, guess what landed on my Instagram account? My music button. And I was there, and I was like, oh my God, I'm like, look. And, you know, my friend just looks at me, and she's like, yeah, you asked, of course you're going to receive it. Right?
Like, why did you not ask for the button?
I don't know. Sitting there for a month, right?
Love it.
It's that small and that crazy can happen with just practicing gratitude. And then you want bigger things to happen, start practicing manifesting.
I was going to say, and that's what I think most of us, I'm guilty, is we ask for the small things. Let my glasses show up. Where's my favorite ink pen? Which oil do I need to use today? To ask for abundance. And I think that is the most mind-blowing thing that I learned out of all of it, is that why won't I ask for 40,000, 100,000 a month? What's wrong with that? Nothing. Most people want to have just enough to pay the bill, or I don't want to struggle, or I just want to pay the light bill. Screw that.
Because
I want 100 grand. Yeah. And there's no guilt in being abundant, because when you are abundant, think of how many people you can help. And that's what Stephanie said. She says, I don't ask big enough. And so today, my challenge for you, is it in your journal that you started today, is to write something ridiculous that you know that you have no control of, that you can't do on your own. And I know, and that's the fun part about business, is I have multiple friends that makes 100,000 a month, 200, 300 or more. And it's like, why not me? It's because I haven't asked. I haven't believed that was me yet. It's like you hit a certain level and you're like, okay, this coast, that's good enough, but ask bigger. That's what I'm asking everybody, is just to ask bigger. And so
if you ask bigger, you help more people.
Yes. And you know, when the soccer team needs uniforms, I want to be that parent that strokes that check. When there's somebody that needs their car fixed or whatever, I want to be that person. And so, you know, and I've always said out loud that I have stopped doing, is we're not in that place yet. We're not able to do that yet. Those are words that I have stopped saying, because of course you can't, because you just said you couldn't.
That's right.
I can't build a business. I'm not smart enough. I don't know how to do that. These are words that cripple business. Absolutely cripple you.
Cripple. Yeah, absolutely.
April says, yes, abundance is mine. I'm accepting the challenge of asking big. Thank you for this push. And then April says, I needed this today. April, we all need this today. So I am so grateful that you said yes. I'm so thankful for our friendship and all these amazing people that are just like wowed by this 30 minutes of their life. I think we just change people to be abundant, to be grateful, to be more thankful. And when you say thank you, I just don't believe people's going to say it the same. I hope not anyway.
No.
Starting today, I'm asking bigger. More people need to be served. You're darn skippies, Stephanie. We are the wave runners. I feel like I have always said that. When I see a kid running with their arms behind them and they're leaning forward into the wind, always think, oh, look at that little wave runner. And that I've always said that, but I didn't understand the magnitude of that until I became one too. So thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me do my little spiel, because you know that I love, 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 love talking about gratitude.
Yes, and it shows. So, all right, ladies, I'll continue answering questions over in the group. I'll turn Karen loose so she can go see what the Ups man brought on her package. And you have an amazing afternoon, lady.
Thanks. Love you.
Bye.